Welcome back to Ugly Truck. Look, it's another LS teardown.
All right, so this morning we started on a Will It Run episode, and the truck that we were working on, the engine is seized up tight, so there was no getting that thing broke free. We're not giving up on it because we're insane, but we're gonna let it soak again for another week, and then I'll try it here and there, and we'll get it broke free one way or the other, okay?
Yeah.
But we had to move on to our next project, okay? This is a 6-liter LS, of course. The people we bought it from, it didn't run, but we knew we'd probably end up having to rebuild it. It had a few injectors that were leaking, and I went to fire it up one morning, tried to start it, and it broke 2 connecting rods, okay? It hydrolocked. So if you're not familiar with what hydrolocking is, that cylinder, as it comes up, completely full of any kind of liquid, doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
In this case, it was fuel, but fuel or a liquid will not compress. And when that happens, it shatters the connecting rod.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think we got lucky on this. I have looked at it from underneath, and I don't think it touched the side of the engine block at all. So we've got a good 6-liter block here that we're going to rebuild. Okay.
Sweet.
We got LS projects coming in, LS swaps, and we have people that want 6 liters and 4L80s, and so this will most likely end up being in somebody's LS swap. So we're going to try and build a cool engine, and then on top of that, as a bonus,
Ooh.
Emily will paint it.
Oh, that way nobody can complain.
Yeah, we get a lot of flack because they're not clean or whatever when we put them in or whatever, but we just don't have time.
Yeah.
A lot of people, the people that have us do LS swaps, they're on a budget too. So
Yeah.
they say, get that thing in there and get it done. So I don't have days and days of prep time.
Yeah.
But after we send all this stuff to the machine shop, it comes back looking nice, and we will have to paint it up, and it will look brand new. Okay?
Yeah, that'll be sweet.
So let's get started. You can tear it apart, and I will look at all the pieces and parts as it comes out, and keep everything in order. Okay?
Okie dokie.
So get to it.
All right, let's do it. Okay.
Cool. That looks like it hadn't had oil in it.
This is the same oil for an extended period of time.
Yeah. Can I take this one off?
Sure. I don't know, can you? I'll use that on the rocker nut.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
All right.
Push rods don't look that bad.
That one's worn?
A little bit. It's a little gritty.
All right.
Those look okay though.
Yep. We're not going to reuse them anyway though.
Okay.
So, get rid of them. That one's worn.
Yeah, that one's messed up.
So that one's worn. Yep. Let's take the spark plugs out since they're brand new.
Okay.
How come you don't use the impact on those?
Because that feels bad.
Yeah.
It feels like not the right thing to do.
Nah, don't want to use an impact on spark plugs, just in case it doesn't come out the way it's supposed to.
Yeah. So you can feel what you're doing.
Right. I'm cleaning these for you.
Oh, thanks.
I'll take that off while you're doing that.
Okay.
I want somebody, maybe somebody out there, I have a guess, but if somebody would tell me for certain what that is, I would love to know what they're for.
It's just little hands. You can just go, high five.
High five.
High five. Come on. I got you this.
Did it have any steam in it?
No, I think it was empty.
Ripley, what are you doing? Why are you guys tearing apart another engine? Alright, we got one stud broke off in this head.
There's two on the other side.
Yeah, but this one's got a piece sticking out. So,
That one doesn't count.
yeah.
You can see it doesn't count.
Oh no, that one's broke too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was greasy and oily. Okay. Why was that so wet under there?
Oh. Alright, these are the knock sensors. You just reach in and pinch that connector on its bottom. Okay, see how it's kind of oval shaped? Pinch it like that. I like to do it with that. And that's it for getting the wiring off of that. This is going to be easy.
Hope so. That's not too
Yeah, that's an easy one. You get to ones that, for some reason or another, are just like they're concreted in there.
bad. Yeah.
When I do these, I count them in my head.
I don't know how to count.
No?
No.
Yeah. So like I start and I'm like, okay, there's 10 of them. So I count it off for absolutely no reason. But that's what I do. The end result's still the same.
Yeah, it's always the same number of bolts.
Yep. You gonna break the other side loose? Or you want me to do it while you tear these out?
Yeah.
We have to come up with a tool set to take outdoors
Yeah.
when we're doing the stuff outdoors
Yeah.
instead of dragging. I've seen other people have nice sets that they kind of can take with them.
Yeah, it'd be cool to have like a set, you know, not just
Right.
drag stuff out of here.
Alright, so these are all loose?
Yep.
Alright, keep one of them threaded in. Okay?
Okay. Keep putting them.
Yep. Alright. Until you're ready to lift the head off there, leave one of the bolts threaded in, a couple threads, just in case it does come off on its own. and then that bolt will catch it so it doesn't land on your foot.
There we go. Oh, there's a leaf in that valve.
Ooh. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That one.
Ooh, that one's got a fun design in it.
Yeah, that one is not good. If the person can see that or not, but that piston is sitting in there sideways. And then this one, that'd be number 5, right? Number 5, it is turned, okay? So that's definitely not good.
Yep.
Right?
Right.
Okay. That is supposed to be right there. So that piston is turned that much.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go ahead and let's take our knock sensors out and then just get the valley cover off of it. And rock it over just once, you know. Nice and clean. Alright, well hopefully the heads are still good. We'll see.
Yeah. There's some water in there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead and pry that cover off then. It has like a valve covered grommet kind of thing that
Yeah, around those.
keeps it sealed.
There we go. Oh, goodness. Uh-oh.
Gotta use a little force. Right? That one, the grommet stayed with it. Those were junk. Okay. Remember how many miles this thing had on it? 200 and some?
Yeah.
Right?
I'll say 230 for
Okay.
some reason.
Alright, let's take the cam sensor out and the oil pressure sending unit out. Huh?
Do you want me to go ahead and do the lifter trays, or?
No, let's leave them. Let's leave them in there until we'll pull the cam out last. Alright, so that's the cam sensor. You know what the cam sensor does?
Oh, it senses the cam.
That's right. Alright, so should we rock it over?
Sure.
Upside down? Okay. Yeah, that's
Alright, so, like Jerry said, we've had this pan off before, trying to see what we could see in there. Oh, you know, which one I did too?
Ooh, we have to save that.
Yeah, apparently, when you get an aftermarket pan, got a different filter. Okay. So you're gonna grab it by the handle here and lift.
It doesn't have handles.
It's got a pretty good handle now. Hello in there.
Oh, hello. Yeah. Alright, we won't be reusing that.
No.
Okay. Let's take and let's tap those two pistons out first. Okay.
All right.
Oh, that's a nice piston.
That ring's a little bent.
Yeah.
Here's a nut.
Huh.
From
Okay.
the windage tray, yeah.
Yeah, the windage tray was trashed.
It didn't make it.
Ready?
Ready. I got this camera. So it's over here. There you go. Okay.
Alright. Not what you want the rod to look like?
Not exactly.
Okay. We'll have to get all the pistons out first before we can really say if anything got touched on the block. But so far, so good.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Not great. Okay. All right, if you're pulling one of these things apart, do one piston at a time so you can keep your connecting rods matched up. They're fractured, so what that means is when they're made, they're put in a machine that grabs them and it breaks it apart. Okay, so this connecting rod only fits on this rod, or the rod cap only fits on this rod. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a snowflake. There's only one of them.
Yeah.
So when you take and mix match them, you can sit there and figure out which one goes to which.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, sometimes it can be really difficult to make sure you got the right one.
Yeah.
So just make sure you just do one piston at a time and keep that rod cap with it.
Yep.
Okay?
Save you a lot of time and headache.
Yes. And the reason they do that, they're fractured, is it's super strong.
Yeah.
Okay?
Sweet.
Kind of like myself.
Super strong.
Yeah. All right, so piston number 2.
Number 2.
You know how I know it's number 2? Number 1, number 2.
Yeah.
Guess what that one is?
3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, good.
Yeah, because it's not a Ford.
Yeah, if it was a Ford, it'd be backwards.
Oh, there you go.
It just likes to turn one direction.
Ooh, I love that band.
They are good. Not great.
Yep.
Not great, but not all that bad. Definitely seen a lot worse.
It's like a piston.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
About the same. Make sure you keep those two together.
Yeah. Okay. So that one, no good. All right.
That one does have some. Ooh, it's got a chunk out of it there.
Okay. Yep, it did get hit, didn't it? Okay. So number 6 has got a chunk taken out of the piston skirt.
Out of there. Okay.
This is a busted one too, right?
Yep.
Okay. We're definitely not going to use that rod. All right.
Yep.
That'd be a stroker motor rod. Got hit too.
Yeah.
Ooh, that one's busted.
Oh wow. Huh.
Yeah, so those pieces really flopped around in there.
I remember it made a lot of noise.
Yep. The crank got hit right here and also right here, okay? So the crank may not be usable. This is the spot that I don't like, but no matter what, it'd have to be balanced. And, I don't think the crank's gonna live, but
Yeah.
I hope it does. We'll see. Alright, so front timing cover's gotta come off.
Okay.
Might have to get a big impact one of these days. Okay, the crankshaft bolt holds a harmonic balancer on. That bolt's in there pretty tight sometimes. If you have a wimpy impact wrench like we do, sometimes you just gotta heat stuff up. You heat that bolt up right there where it meets the harmonic balancer. It's not going to hurt anything. And we're not going to reuse the bolt, so doesn't hurt it to warm it up. You don't want to warm up the harmonic balancer, but so if you have a impact wrench that's not really strong, it's cheaper to buy a torch.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. Okay?
Then you get to play with fire.
Right. Torch can be handy sometimes.
Yeah.
Alright, now grab that impact and we'll see if it comes off there now.
Yeah.
Comes right up. Huh.
Now it's hot.
Yeah.
Nobody lick that. Okay? Looking at you, Juice. Alright, and handy trick. The rods that come with these pullers get bent all the time. So if you're not using your push rods again, you can use one of those.
And you do have to have a puller to get one of these off.
Yeah.
It will not come off without a puller.
Just hang on. Hang on just a second. Oh, we're just bending that push rod.
Keep going. Keep going. Alright.
Okay. That didn't work.
Okay. So that thing's stuck, right?
Yeah.
So we took the tool. The tool has a shorter pin, and maybe that'll be a little stronger, being shorter. There it goes.
Yay. longer pin. Still bent that one.
That was bent. Alright. So, another push rod.
Okay.
Give it a shot. Okay, so will the push rod do it?
Here we go. Yay. Now it'll do it.
Pull that push rod away.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so with the crank pulley out of the way, the front timing cover can be accessed.
What happened?
Oh, it was ready to go. I got you those.
Thank you.
Alright.
Okay.
Gross. There we go. Alright. There's that.
Let's take the crankshaft out now.
Okay.
I don't know about the crank. I'm worried about it.
It's a little iffy.
Yeah. We get the fun of doing the motor mount.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seriously, what's the matter? What happened?
And what are these bolts that you're doing?
They're the main cap little side bolts is
Oh.
what they're called.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, main cap bolts, they're marked already. Starting from 1 in the front and 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't have to mark those. Go ahead and work on pulling them off there. Alright, doesn't look that bad. Kind of looks like rod bearings though. Okay.
Got the same?
Ooh, the center one's tough because it's a thrust bearing.
Thrust bearing?
Yep. Now it'll come out of there, won't it?
Yep. Okay.
Yep. Ooh, had a fingerprint on it.
Ooh, that's not good. Alright.
Okay. You want to lift it out or me?
Okay, that. Where do you want to go with it?
It's on the floor. So once the main caps are off, you can lift the crank out of it. Or have your assistant lift it out.
Oh, whichever you prefer. Oh my god, that's so heavy.
Hopefully you have a strong assistant. Because they greatly underestimate the weight of a crankshaft.
You didn't think it would be this heavy.
Why don't I do that? Oh, you got it.
You got it.
Yeah, nice job. Just don't drop it.
Don't drop it. Alright.
Good.
Cool.
Excellent.
Yeah, that was a lot heavier than the 4/8 crank.
Yeah.
When I took that out. Okay. So
now we can see our cam.
see our cylinders a little bit.
Yep. All right. So let's take while it's upside down, let's take that plug out so we can get the dumbbell plug out of it. All right. So you got to take a little screwdriver in there and just pop it out. But this is the dumbbell plug. It just has an O-ring on this side out here, and it's named after.
How did I know that was coming?
Oh, you got to get a screwdriver.
A real one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good thinking.
Oh.
That's okay. We'll get it off there. The other end doesn't have an O-ring on it. It doesn't get reused anyway, so we'll replace it. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so let's roll it over and we'll pull the lifters out and then we'll slip the cam out of it and we're done.
Yay.
Okay?
Okay.
That'd be nice if they stay with the tray when they come up.
Well, I got one. Come on. One more. Yay.
Alright, so it's tired. See that big chunk?
Yikes. Something made it up
So-
there.
Yeah, so it's no good anymore. Set it over there by the junk bucket.
Oh.
And its bearings were worn out too.
Yep.
Okay.
So it needed to be rebuilt probably before it.
Yeah. We
Ooh,
knew it was tired.
Did you feel the top of that one?
Oh no. It's really bad. Alright, let's roll it over again and put the main caps back on it. And that's it.
Okay. Number one.
Okay. Alright, I just run them in there so they don't get lost on the journey there.
Yeah.
We'll replace them too, most likely.
Yeah, but
Okay. Okay, so we got this thing torn down to where it's ready to go to the machine shop. The number 7 cylinder wall, it got beat up pretty good. Okay, there's a pretty good gouge right there. Right there's a pretty good knock in it. Number 7 got beat on a little bit. So at this point, I'm gonna run it off to the machine shop, and most likely that'll come out of it. We'll see. I think this thing is going to end up being a 6.2 liter.
ooh.
Okay, which everybody loves that anyway. So with that got a groove in it, or I don't know, what would you call that? A gouge?
Yeah.
Right?
Just a chunk.
Yeah. So I think it'll probably clean up, but we'll probably end up with a 6.2 liter. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so the crankshaft, it hit something right here. Piece of connecting rod most likely, and right there also.
Yep.
So I've never seen one like that before, so we'll see if that's usable or not, and that'll be up to them. They can tell me.
Yep.
Cylinder heads, we will run those in at the same time. They will clean them, they'll check them. Yeah, make sure you pull your dowels out before you take them to them. Otherwise you end up buying new ones, which you can, but you don't want to be putting the heads on it and figure out you don't have any dowels. So make sure if you take this to the machine shop with dowels in it, it'll come back without dowels in it for sure.
Yeah.
So they'll be lost. The way I know that is because I did that on a Duramax diesel.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, I learned my lesson. All right. So hopefully we have a good set of heads here. These are 317s. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. They'll probably end up servicing them as long as they're not cracked. And we will also take a really good look at them before we take them to the machine shop ourselves to make sure they're not cracked. So if they are cracked, then we won't have to pay to have somebody tell us that.
Yeah.
Okay? But it's not that big of a deal to brake clean them a little bit and look between the intake and the exhaust valve and see if there's any visible cracks.
Yep.
Okay?
And if we do take it to the machine shop, we'll go ahead and probably just have them do the exhaust studs here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think we got one there and one there.
Yep.
So when they're that flush, it's worth it to let them fight with it.
Yeah, they charge $8 to do that, so I'll just let them do that. So.
Yep.
All right. So out of this whole thing, hopefully we've got a good 6.2 liter block, good crank, good heads, and most everything else will get replaced on it.
Yeah.
Okay? So we'll see. Next time you see this thing, we'll have a pile of new parts here, and we'll be putting it back together.
Yay.
Okay? Which I suppose it probably worked out good because this thing can go to the machine shop and then we can do that Will It Run next week.
Oh, yeah. That worked out.
Because it'll be at the machine shop for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay? If you got any suggestions for a cam or something like that in it, let us know. I've never put anything other than a stock cam in a 6 liter.
Yeah.
They have plenty of horsepower.
Yeah.
We'll definitely probably put better pistons in it.
Maybe.
I'm sure. We'll bump up. We'll get some more horsepower out of the pistons. But even then, stock they put out great power.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's
So
nothing cooler than a 6 liter.
no, you can tell your friends you got a 6 liter, and they just go, ooh. Not saying 5.3s are bad either.
No.
Or 4.8s.
No. The trucks had both.
Yeah, so if you know a bunch about 6 liter cams or whatever and you want to give us some advice on it, I'd love to hear it. If you noticed today, I'm wearing one of our newer shirts.
Yeah.
It's got our logo on the front and also the logo on the back.
Pretty snazzy.
There's other stuff there to purchase. I don't know what it is, but Emily does.
Yeah, if you go to our channel page and click on the shopping tab, you'll see all of our goodies that we have for sale. And we really appreciate everybody who supported us so far.
Yep, and we appreciate it if you spread the word, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.
Stop. Ripley.
Quiet.
No.
Right now. You won't make a noise. You won't do it again. No, you.